Let's find you the best beard trimmer that fits your needs, whether that's customization, quality, value, or range. Hey there, my name is Adam Hurly. I am a men's grooming journalist, and I have been for about 14 years for outlets like GQ, Men's Journal, Esquire, Forbes Vetted. So I have tested pretty much every beard trimmer that's come along, and everything in this video represents the long-standing greats and a couple newer awesome options. I think you'll find there's something for everybody in this video. About my platform, Blueprint by Adam Hurly is where I put all of my men's grooming expertise in one place for you, covering beard trimmers, facial hair, hair loss, fragrance, skincare, all of it in one place. If you would like this video, please subscribe to this channel. You can also visit grooming.tips. That'll take you to our website. There you can sign up for our free men's grooming newsletter and listen to our men's grooming podcast called Spiffy. I've got links for all of those in the show notes below as well. And links for all the products mentioned are also in the show notes and in the comments. Unlike some of my other videos like electric shavers or hair clippers, there's not a ton of education I want to pack in this video, so I want to get right into the picks. I will list stats on the side of the screen just for the sake of expedience. And yes, I'm saving the best for last, but let's get into those picks now. First up is the best all-in-one, the best multi-grooming device. I also think this is the best device for the most people. This is the Philips Norelco Multigroom 9000. Now I have a whole dedicated video basically praising this device and its step-down options, the 7000 and 5000 especially. And in that video, I outline all the many different things it can do. This thing is a detailer, it's a shaver, it's a hair clipper, an excellent hair clipper at that. It is a nose hair trimmer. You can customize so many different things down to millimeters with this device. It has a solid steel core. It has longevity. I got 17 hours when I charged this thing the very first time. This device is truly can't fail for pretty much every consumer. It's one of my all-time favorite grooming devices. We even gave it a Blue Ribbon Award from Blueprint because it is so fantastic. That award is given to all of the all-time great products that I've tested. I'll put a link to the blue ribbons down below too. That said, I am giving another product on this list the best overall for similar but slightly different reasons. Best overall for me does not necessarily mean best for the most people, which is why I think a lot of you will really love the Philips Norelco Multigroom. Now, one thing that's important that I've learned to tell people about Philips Norelco, they issue so many slight variants of every device that they put out. So even this device that I have and the layout of all the different parts, I got that a couple years ago. It is different now. I think mine was a 23-in-1. Now they have a 28-in-1. Sometimes they have a 25-in-1. But this will vary 5 times in 1 year. So what you need to know is just the 9000 is going to give you the most muscle, the most customization. The 7000 is a step down. The 5000 is a step down. 5000 you really drop in quality, especially with the steel core, the longevity of the device. So I like to say this is your best option, the 9000, and the 7000 still gives you the same steel core and a lot of the same customization. That's your best step down from the 9000. I will put a link to one of the most recent versions of this device in the comments. I'll try to keep tabs on that and keep it updated. Now let's get to my pick for the best budget trimmer. This is a recent discovery for me. Not really a discovery so much as it's been waiting in the wing and I've started using it and I love it. It is the Andis Insight. I say Andis like the Midwesterner I am, Andis. But they're from the Midwest, so I think they appreciate that. Let me tell you why I love this device, is because Andis has the Slimline Pro, which is one of your barber's absolute favorite clippers and trimmers, I guarantee you. The Slimline has really well reinforced heads. It's really great at lineups because it has this T-blade head, so you can draw really clean lines everywhere. I have it in 2 colors, see? However, there's something about the Slimline that feels professional. They even have a newer version, the Slimline 2. It's definitely for barbers, but that is why I love the Insight. The Insight is all of the same amazingness of the Slimline, and you get those clean lines. You have the T-blade head on there. One thing you can always trust with Andis is that the guard heads are going to be really well reinforced, so you're not going to get any compromise on length anywhere. You're not going to get any patchiness. It's going to be really consistent. So basically the Insight is low cost, but it's all of the same amazing benefits that you get from that barber caliber Andis device. Now, one important note here, there are two different models of the Insight. There's one that you can buy standalone, and that's not this one that I have. For some reason, I think I got an early edition of this, and I got it standalone like this. But to get this chunky little one, you have to buy it with the slight clipper upgrade. Still really accessible, really affordable if you want a duo. That clipper is called the Incred. I'll put links to both purchase options below, of course, but the version that you might see standalone now, as it is when I'm recording this, is a slightly different version than this, and I'll put a picture of it right here. Same features, same functions, all of that, just slightly different core. Next on my list is the best tech, best design product. It's another multi-grooming device, an all-in-one device. This is the MultiShape from Panasonic. Basically, it comes with a battery core. I highly suggest you get the lithium one. It's gonna last way longer. And then you pop on a head like this. There's also a foil shaver head if you want that, double one, really fat, much bigger than the one that comes on the Philips Norelco. There's attachments for hair clippers, there's a toothbrush, there's a facial cleansing device, there's a nose hair trimmer. They're coming out with all different things that fit this single battery core, and I think that's so smart. I more or less love all of them. I think the toothbrush isn't that great yet. I would love for them to have an oscillating toothbrush that feels a little more powered up, but everything else is in one place. Specifically for this conversation, I love this as a beard trimmer. You'll notice on the head here, there's A, B, and C, and they have different numbers as you go along. Those align with different clipper attachments. There's also this body grooming attachment that is labeled D, but the A, B, and C correspond to the different lengths you can get when you put those guards on, so you get lots of that amazing customization. I like to categorize this for guys who don't need a clipper. I find that the clipper guards are a little less reinforced than they should be, but who need a beard trimmer and sometimes need a shaver, or they want to use a wide head foil shaver on their neck. But if you do want an all-in-one device and your focus is jointly on beard trimming and shaving, this is a fantastic feature. This also cuts down on space when you're traveling. If you just keep the one core and all you need to bring is different heads for all the different devices that you use to groom yourself. There's different variations of this kit that you can buy. There's like the basic trimming, shaving, body kit. There is a totally customizable one where you can pick and choose what you want. There's an all-in-one version. I'll put different links down below. Next up is another multi-grooming device. Yes, a lot of these on this list offer multi-grooming functions. However, it is my best pick for Amazon. It's also a best budget buy, a best value buy. However, this was more of a surprise for me because I ordered this product, the Haddocker beard trimmer, many years ago, probably 5 years ago, 4 years ago at this point. I'm sure they have slightly different variants of this model. It is the 5-in-1 trimmer. I'll link to the newest version of it down below. I was testing this for a Forbes article where we rounded up all the best beard trimmers, and I really counted this one out when I bought it. That said, it went above and beyond. It surprised me so much how much endurance it had, how much customization it had between all of those 5 heads. It is a really competitive model. I think its best comp is the Philips Norelco 5000 because the thing you really compromise on is just this core quality. It really can't compete with those higher Philips Norelco models, the 7000 and 9000, on that steel core that those ones have, just on the endurance, that 17-hour battery life I got from the 9000. However, this is a fantastic buy. It's really inexpensive. It's probably gonna last you a few years, no question. So I do think if you just want to buy something low cost, this will compete with the Andis. The Andis is a more dedicated trimmer. It's not gonna have the range. I still prefer the Andis to this one, just in terms of beard trimming. I think the precision on it is fantastic. The quality on it for the cost is really fantastic. But if you need a lot of things in one and you don't wanna spend a lot of money, consider the Haddocker 5-in-1 beard trimmer. That said, consider also the Philips Norelco 5000. Those are the two models that I think compete in this spot. So I'll link to both down below. Next on my list is the best pick for new time beard trimmers, for traveling, just a really minimalist type device that offers some really nice range. It's another one from Philips Norelco. This is their One Blade 360 face and body grooming device. You'll see on the head here, it trims and the motion is basically like a cartridge razor if you need it. However, those solid edges make it really easy to do clean line work. You can swap out the head for this body groomer, and then you get some nice buffer on those teeth. And you have this length adjusting device, which is a little limited. It is a quick, easy device, super, super intuitive, really great for those newcomers, people who maybe aren't managing a ton of facial hair in the first place. And in classic Philips Norelco fashion, they have different variations of this device. So if you plug it into Amazon or wherever, you're gonna find 20 different models. Some of them are just for the face, some of them are intimate for your groin area, some of them are face and body. There's now a pro version of this. I will link to the most similar version of this that I'm showing you, but this one is super adequate. I think you are going to get a lot of bang for your buck. Really easy and intuitive, and it can cut up to 10 millimeters in length, so you still get enough customization, but above all, I just really love the clean lines that it draws. If you're doing lineups or cleanups or anything like that, very, very good device. Last on my list, and at the moment, my absolute favorite go-to beard trimmer, the Braun All-in-One Series 9. Again, I said that the Philips Norelco is probably going to be the best for most people. I love the different price ranges you can get across all the different 7,000 and 9,000 models, so everyone can kind of find a home for themselves. However, this device remains premium. It remains fantastic. It is muscled up, like 3 hours of runtime. But its best thing is that customization. Yes, it's a good hair clipper, body clipper, has the shaving heads, all of those things. But this is the most excellent beard trimmer because of its ease of use and its muscle. You simply put on one of its heads. Oh, I have the T-blade on there. I like to draw those clean lines. So let's put the proper beard trimmer head on there. Put on one of its two heads. You'll see that this dial on the front of it has all these minutia increments on there. It's basically 0.5 millimeter increments all the way up to 20. That's 41 trimming length increments in the tiniest of shifts from the bare guard all the way up to the longest length. And you can do it all just from, it has a lock on it too, which is great. You can do it all just by adjusting this. So you're not swapping out guards all the time. You can see it going up and down. This is such an easy, fast, efficient device. Gonna last you a long time on each charge. It is my current favorite just because of that ease of use. I'm not spending so much time swapping things out. But even if I do want to just clean up maybe the area above my mustache, my neckline, you can swap in this detailing foil shaver as well as the detailing trimmer tooth. That helps you snip at strays. I use it on my eyebrows sometimes too if I see a really long one. And again, a fantastic wide mouth T-trimmer for really clean lines everywhere. Guys, that does it for my picks for the best beard trimmers. I hope something on this list speaks to you, whether that's regarding quality, price, precision, customization, range, all those different things. These are fantastic devices. I will continue recommending them through and through, so I hope you found something you like. Again, links are down below in the description, in the pinned comments. Let me know if you have any of these devices, if you love them, if you've had issues with any of them, if there's a device you love that isn't represented, put it down there too. And remember, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more men's grooming content across all categories of men's grooming. You can visit grooming.tips where we have our articles. You can sign up for our free men's grooming newsletter and find our men's grooming podcast, Spiffy. I so appreciate you trusting my advice on this stuff. I love testing these products, making recommendations that ensure you get your money's worth. Maybe check out some of our other videos where I'm also making recommendations across electric shavers, hair clippers, skincare, fragrance, all of that. All right, until the next video, see you later.